had an extremely trippy weekend, March 28th and the 29th. I don't think I've ever experienced something like that before. The only thing I can think is that, like, just share it. It's the only thing I could think. I feel so much hesitation in sharing it. I mean, I'll even just talk about what happened. A girl gave me her account information. I didn't really know her too well. I didn't really know her too well, but I mean, like, I've talked to her, like, we communicated. Like, I know a little bit about her, but she didn't give me details. We never had the time to just sit and, like, really share who we were with each other. She told me she felt close enough to me to give me her account information. She told me that she needed somebody to share how she felt. It just hurts so much. And it's only been a day. Since all of this happened. And it's making me think a few things. I'm just really trying to separate my mind from the experience, because I know she was with me. I know she was. All of this was part of my studies. All these journals, all of this writing that I'm putting together. There's no way that any of this is. I believe that it's happening. It has to. I'm not forcing any of it to come. That's the thing. That's primarily how I know. I want the experiences that I'm getting, but I'm not chasing it. And I know what it's like when I chase after experiences. I never get it. I'm never satisfied. Never satisfied. I'm always trying to squeeze the life out of it. I always press it too hard. I'm always filled with regret when I push.
Seabrook, next approximately 5 minutes, exit in the front for Seabrook. Not all the doors will open. If you're in the back, please move towards the front. Thank you.
I felt her. I could talk to her. And I could give all the scientific reasoning, to be honest. The way I've journaled, the things that I've studied, if anybody would think that I'm crazy. I know how to use the right words to speak to people as if this was just a scientific, very practical, materialistic understanding of what's happening. That's all. I can do that. But to be honest, I'd actually prefer not to do that, because that's not how I talk. I don't want to share my experience in a super practical, scientific way. I don't want to do that. She was with me. She was talking to me. I allowed her to talk through me too. I let her speak to the people that she needed to speak to. I let her see my life. I'm pretty sure the person that she saw me as in person, there were certain things that she was wrong about, or maybe she just felt a certain way in herself about how lonely she was and what it was like to be alone. And what's that experience like? And I got to show her. I meet all these souls that are so lonely. And yet, there's so much that I do by myself. I don't understand. People travel to work, and they may or may not be around somebody when they're traveling to work. Their presence doesn't matter. If you're not talking to the people that you're nearby, don't you think that you're lonely anyway? That confuses me. Because I already know what it's like to be around people and not be able to connect with them. So I don't understand how certain people can think that they're not alone just because they have the presence of a human being in their around them. I don't understand how that works. Because if you can't connect with them, then what's the point? How? I don't know. This one is hard. This is hard for me right now. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe I generally don't want to connect with people.
Next approximately 3 minutes. Don't miss your stop. New Carrollton is next.
Because I end up feeling more lonely than I did when I was on my own. And I understand that. I know what it feels like to be lonely, but I'm not trying to understand other people's loneliness. It's not why I'm here. I can show you how to be alone, but I'm not here to walk with you through your loneliness. You're not alone. You're not lonely. Because at the end of the day, that's what's really getting to me.
Now arriving New Carrollton, Maryland. Have a great day, everybody. Don't forget your personal items. Please do not miss your stop.
I'm okay
Stop. New Carrollton, now arriving.
on my own. I'm okay on my own. I'm okay on my own. I have always been alone. I keep having people come in my life, and all they can do is give me their loneliness. From a distance, I can feel safe. Because I know better than to connect with somebody just to fill a missing piece of me in. Even before I knew what I knew now, I know better than to press myself where I don't belong. It's almost like the true battle is how comfortable are you being alone enough to confront other people's loneliness and to tell them and to keep them away. Not even to tell them anything, but to keep away the people that are lonely. I've grown up being given that sensation of loneliness and not aloneness. All I want to do is be happy alone, and I have that always. But
Union Station, Washington, D.C. is next in approximately.
and I want to meet people that are happy alone.
Please exit where you see the crew member station. Not all the doors
I don't want to meet people that
will
feel
not
lonely.
open. Only low-level platform.
And I'm not trying to fill the space of somebody that feels lonely
Exit where you see the crew member station.
with comfort. I'm not trying to do that. I could do that for a dead person because it's like you're not going to ask more of me. But I'm not here to bear anyone else's pain but my own. And even that I won't have enough of soon enough. Because it's more about honoring me. Honoring and respecting me doesn't come with pain. It's not the truth. I don't want to share in pain anymore. It's not the kind of life I want to live.